What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have not one but two unboxings for you. I got the FN545 and FN510, aka the Peanut Butter Twins, here with me. And I'm very excited about this because I'm venturing into two new different calibers, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm pretty excited to take them out to the range. But before that, as it's customary, we're gonna unbox these babies, the Peanut Butter Twins. Let's get it started. Okay, I'm just gonna start with the 545 and then move on to the 510. So I'm gonna move the 510 away from here. Before we get started, I'm gonna be putting on the chameleon, the Sealy chameleon on both of these, since it's my new favorite optic, and I'm probably gonna be making a separate video on that, on why I really like these Sealy optics. But yeah, I'm gonna be putting this on here, and pretty excited about that. This is, if you have astigmatism, this is one of the best optics you could get. I have tried all kinds of different optics, and this is the best one so far. The dot is super clear. There is no starburst effect for me. All the other dots have the starburst effects, whether it's Holosun or the other cheaper options. Even the Codex Pro has the starburst effect for me, but this is perfect. I really like it, so I'm gonna be sticking to it. I actually got it for a good price. I got, I think, I would say about 20% off of it, maybe 10 or 20% off of both. I got them both together, so it was for the price you're paying, honestly, instead of Trijicon SRO, this is what you should be getting. I'm just saying, I don't see myself paying that much for a red dot. These are super reasonable, more than reasonable for the value they provide, especially. Not just for the value they provide, but they're like solid, super solid optics for very affordable price. So yeah, if you're thinking of getting an optic, get this. And I would like to say, I am not sponsored by them. They don't give me money, but if they give me money, I'll tell you. But I would definitely talk good about a product when it is good. I don't just complain about stuff. So I just want to say that, and yeah, let's move on with the unboxing. So right here we got the FN545. It comes in this paper box outside, and then voila, I'm sure everybody have seen one or two of this. This is the MRD version, since in my state, which is DC, Washington DC, does not allow threaded barrels, so I cannot get the tactical version. I would love to get that, but I'm not allowed to. So I got the FN545 MRD version. Both the 510 and the 545 are both MRD versions, because that's what we are allowed to get in our current state or district, I guess. This thing comes in this nice peanut butter colored brown bag, range bag. If you open it up, the firearms right here in its plastic bag. Of course, I have to take it out for registration purposes at the FFL, but now we can take it off finally. So anyway, let's get this thing off first. Come on. All right. So yeah, it came in this really nice range bag. It has space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mags. I only have 2. It comes with 2. 10 round mags, obviously compliant, DC compliant, and YouTube compliant, of course. Excuse me. Yeah, and inside there's this little, I think, yeah, there's this little zipper here where all the documentation and stuff, and one back strap, I think, which is the smaller version, which I'm probably not gonna change to. Yeah, that's too small. This is perfect for me. This is my kind of my jam. So I'm just gonna keep that. There's a, you know, a back strap. This is really awesome. They give you all the plates that you need. I believe this is for RMR, SRO, and this is probably RMSC, I think. I may be wrong, but yeah. And the tools and everything is included, and the screws, pretty much everything you need is included, which is awesome. Next is, yeah, the warranty stuff. Yeah, this doesn't really matter. Next is Jesus. So next, this is the warranty, the activate warranty stuff. Don't matter. This is instructions on how to install your optic, and yeah, I'll probably have to read that. It seems a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. There's this piece that I don't understand, which is, I think, this black piece. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. If I'm supposed to take it off or not. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, and we have manuals for both. I guess I have two of these because both of them, both 510 and 545, are pretty much similar. Yeah, manual for both, and the stupid lock that nobody first cares about. I'll just put it back in here because nobody cares about that. And some accessories, I don't know, brochure for different things. So yeah, all of these go back except for this and this. So yeah, so let's put it back and put this aside for a little bit. So yeah, the 545, this is a really beautiful firearm. It is lubed up from the store, I think. I don't know if they shot it or not. It seems a little bit dirty to me. Maybe it's because of all the oil that they put on this thing. There's a lot of oil on here. Like, as you can see, it's like a ton of oil. It's oiled up, super oiled up here. So I don't know if they put some rounds through it or it's just the oil attracting all the dirt and dust. But yeah, so I mean, this is pretty nice. The way I like how it feels on my hands. Kind of it has a little bit of weight to it, but it's nice. Feels good. I haven't tried the trigger yet, so let's give it a shot. So here's the trigger. Let me take off the mag to do a reset. Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I like this trigger, to be honest. I mean, I've heard about it. The main reason I got the FN for both 45 and 10 mil is because they're a lot more soft shooting, supposedly. So we'll see about that. But the trigger ain't it. Like, I'll be very honest. I don't think this trigger, I mean, I've heard about it. I've heard people talk about it, but I don't really care, to be honest, about the trigger. But the trigger is not really, it's very mushy. I mean, it's very, like, that take hub, and even the way, like, the safety thing works, it's kind of awkward, super awkward. instead of having like the double trigger thing, the way this yeah, this is a little awkward to me. I don't know, maybe because I'm used to the double blade thing, but this shoe is kind of awkward, and it is okay, but like the feel of the brake is not very satisfying like my Walters and Canics. But of course they are the ones that have the best trigger out of the box, so I can't really be mad at that. But it is pretty solid. And let's move on to the 510. Pretty much the same experience, so I'm just gonna run through it. Again, comes in a similar box. Yeah, just that says FF 510. And I'm gonna move the box to the side. Yep, same situation here. In the same box, the same plastic. Let's take this off. Yeah, it comes with 2 mags, again, compliant, DC compliant, 10 rounds. Of course, doesn't have the threaded barrel or the protectors, the side protectors, like it has on the tactical version. But again, the city doesn't allow it, so it is what it is. We deal with whatever hand we're dealt with. So anyway, yeah, it has the same exact copy of what I had in the other bag. I'm gonna leave this one out here, the plates out here, but the rest is the same. It's just the same stuff and the same instruction, because these two are essentially identical, with just there's a difference in calibers. So this is a 510, this is 10mm, and this is 45 ECP. Let's check out the trigger on this one. This one is not as oiled up as the 45, by the way. It's dry, super dry. I think this one is cleaner too. I think that's why this is much dirtier. It's probably because of all the oil they put on it. This is a lot cleaner. There's no, maybe a little bit of dirt here, but probably like I think I smeared some of the oil on it. But yeah, let's check out the trigger. That's the travel. Brake. The reset is kind of what's thrown me off, to be honest. Yeah, it just the way it resets is very like mushy. Very mushy. It doesn't follow your hands. Like your hand goes, and then there's like a little bit of travel, and then click. But after it clicks, the next pull is relatively sharp. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the unboxing. And now I'm gonna be putting on the optic. I'll just get started with this one. I don't know if I should take it down here, but yeah. The takedown is super easy. Just take it down like this, and just take this off, pull the trigger, and take it off. Yeah, the spring, it is, yeah, got the spring. The barrel seems a little bit tapered up here. I think it's kind of reinforced. Yeah, both of them have like this reinforcement kind of thing at the tip, which is nice to see, I guess. And yeah, let's take off this top. It is nicely Loctited. Yep. Take it off. Take it off. It is out. I'm using just a basic alcohol pad. You could just use alcohol and microfiber towel or something. Next, I'm gonna quickly unbox this. Yeah, we have a patch, a Siley patch, and a sticker, microfiber towel. I just want to see how this thing looks so that I can quickly match it, because I cannot remember off the top of my head. One of them fits. Yeah, I think it's this side that fits. I think it's this one that fits. Just to check the distances here, and that's the correct one. Okay, so yeah, I had to take this off, take the O-ring. There's an O-ring here. I had to take that off and install the plate. But it's really nice of them that they thought about plates, you know. I hate like buying a gun and then just looking for a freaking plate. That's just not fair. At least provide a plate for like RMR or MSC, you know, depending on the size of the pistols. This is nice of them to include that. Another thing I don't like, plastic plates. That is terrible. So now we take this, and where's that O-ring? We place the O-ring, and on top of the O-ring we place this, and we place this. Now this should fit here. Yeah. The nice part is that we have suppressor height sights, so from factory, so co-witness is actually perfect. It's not too high, it's not too low. It is just the way I like it, at least for me personally. This is how much height I like with my co-witness. I like to keep these because, you know, you don't know if your plate breaks. You might want to put back the whole top. So I'll just keep this and put it back in the bag, because I'll probably never use that bag. Now we are provided with 2 screws. I believe the first ones are the ones that we're gonna be using, because the head is way too big. I don't like that. Let's try this. This is way too high. Okay, so we need something smaller. It's cool because we are using Siley, and Siley comes with a lot of screws. They are generous with the number of screws they provide, so we will find something that will work for us. We are using these screws, which are, the net diameter is 5.5 and the length is 5.5 millimeters and the length is 12.7 millimeters. So we're gonna keep that in mind for the next installation, which I'm not gonna show because it just doesn't make any sense. This screw that came with the pistol was too thick for and covers the battery compartment, so we don't want that. And this one was too long and it was interfering with well, not interfering, but this one was too long and it was the optic was rattling like this, so we can't use the one that was provided with us. Luckily Siley provided us with 10 different options for screws. So yeah, this I'm telling you guys, Siley is where it's at. It's this company is doing something right by gun owners. I'm just saying, I'll just throw it out there. It is doing a good job, and You know, if you're looking for prestige or, you know, the cool optic and blah blah blah, I guess that's your prerogative. You can go do that. But if you're looking for value and quality, I'm telling you, Siley is where it's at. I would never put it on and promote it. I mean, I would probably put it on, but I would never promote it unpaid, without being paid, if it wasn't good. I'm just saying. I'll just put that out there. If I hated it, I'll tell you I hated it. I mean, I have Mechanic MO1. It does the job, but you know, the brightness is automatic, so from time to time you get that you know, shifting of brightness in an unexpected ways, and I really don't like that about that optic. But if somebody, you know, push comes to shove, you know, it's a decent option. I wouldn't say it's completely worthless, but I wouldn't promote it like I would promote, you know, the Siley. I have also the MO3, which is really nice. The MO3 was solid. The only complaint is it's not even an issue with the optic, it's an issue with me, because I guess I have astigmatism. I get the little starburst effect, but because the dot is so large, it's a 6 MOA, it's not that pronounced. With the smaller dots like 2 MOA, 3 MOA dots, that's when the astigmatism really affects like the way you see the dot. Especially if you're bore sighting with a laser or something, it's good luck. It's just horrible. But this dot is, I mean, I was actually trying to bore sight my other pistol, and it was actually like already zeroed for like 15 yards from factory, and I was surprised that it worked without any issues. It was zeroed without any additional zeroing. I'm sure like at the range I'll have to tweak it a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, it is set up now. I'm telling you guys, Siley is where it's at, and this is turning into a Siley advertisement, an unpaid advertisement. So Siley, if you're watching, yeah, give your boy some money or some free dots. I don't know what they do for sponsorship, so it's something that I'll have to figure out at some point. That is it. Dot is on, and let's put it back together and we'll continue. I'm gonna put the dot on the 545, and then I'll say my final thought on the peanut butter twins. Okay, put both Sileys on both the 545 and the 510, and yeah, that is pretty much done. One thing I like to do, I like to test the magazines, you know, the spring tension and, you know, the capacity and all that, whenever I get these 10 round magazines, because not all of them are fit to hold 10 rounds, or, you know, the last couple of rounds sometimes become a problem. And that's what I found with the 510. The 545, I had no issue putting 10 rounds in it. I didn't have any dummy rounds, so I tested with the real rounds. I didn't put the magazine in the gun. But the 510, this thing interferes with either the follower or the round, the 8th round, I think. And yeah, past this point, it just can't move. I mean, I've tried applying too much force, just doesn't work. I don't know if there is excess spring, because there is like a big coil of spring at the bottom and then it springs out. So maybe that big coil of spring needs to be trimmed, or maybe the follower is being caught with this dimple. But it only takes 8. Just, there is no way I can put anything more than 8 in here. I have tried it, I disassembled it, tested, just, yeah, There's no way. And I even tested this one, and both of them cannot take anything more than 8. So yeah, that's that. I guess that's something to keep an eye on. I ordered a few. I usually order a few, since we have 10 rounds. I usually order a few more mags because I don't like taking too much time just loading up magazines at the range. So I usually get at least 6 per gun. So I ordered 4 more for each, 4 more 10 round mags for each. So I'll see how the new ones that are gonna be coming in, I don't know, sometime this week or maybe next week, how they're gonna hold up. But yeah, this one is not budging. It's just, yeah, there's literally no springing. It's just it's at its max, and we only have 8 rounds. Yeah, I put 8 rounds, and I try to put these 2 in, just doesn't work. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I will start looking at the internet if I found out any solutions to that, and if anybody wants to know about it, I'll make another video about that. So that's that. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with these peanut butter twins. I cannot wait to take them out to the range and do a test. Depending on how much of a test I will do, I might make one video for both of them or individually. That all depends on the amount of time I have, the amount of ammo I have, and the amount of issues I may or may not run into. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate your follow and the comments I've been getting. I've tried to respond to everybody that's coming at me positively, whether it's criticism or advice. I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for watching, and stay safe, and peace.